Hi, everybody. So, we want to talk about this idea that Kim and I just love so much that you can use now or anytime. And it's what we call priming the positivity
Mhm,
pump.
mhm,
This idea that it's really up to us. Like, we have to take responsibility for our own positivity and joy.
mhm. Yeah, and with intention. We have to do it intentionally. Oftentimes we feel like, joy is going to show up on our doorstep in a bow, and it's not.
Not,
And there's a saying that positivity or positive psychology is not a spectator sport. And I love that because it requires work. You have to, actively seek things that make you feel positive.
yeah. And this idea of, what do you do when you prime a pump? You have to make it ready for when you
Mhm.
need it, right? And that's sort of what we're talking about. So, whatever it is that you need to do so that you can be ready for when you need to draw upon that, like a bank account, we got to put money in the bank so that when we need to pull some of that money out, we've got it to do that.
Yeah, I love that. A joy account, right? You want your positivity account. You want to make sure that there's something
Yeah.
in there so your well's not dry, And so a while back, I took a class, and in the class, we did this exercise it was called popcorning, and
Huh.
we were going back and forth and saying, "What brings me joy is what brings me joy is," and
Yeah.
you would, of course, not just say that. You would say something like, "What brings me joy is my family," and the other person would say, "Oh, what brings me joy is being outside in nature," and it's just such an interesting experience because what happens is, you feel the effects of that upward spiral. You can feel the joy incrementally growing, and it's just such a wonderful experience.
And just doing that exercise, like I bet everybody says like the first few times, well, my family, the outdoors, whatever. But then you have to start digging,
Yeah.
and I would think, and try to come up with other things. And when you do that, then you're like, oh, well, that's true. Like, just sitting sometimes quietly brings me joy, or
Mhm.
sometimes dancing to the radio or whatever it is, and so you have to dig, and then you have to find those things, think about those things, and then think, well, how am I going to get them? Whatever
Yeah,
they
and I do think too the process of, eliciting the help of a partner, right? Like our positivity partners, the way
are.
we do that for each other, and during that process, like you said, somebody would say something and they'd be like, "Oh yeah, that brings me joy too." And so
Mhm.
it's also a reminder of, oh yeah, there are so many things in life that do bring us joy. And sometimes we just forget. And so that gentle reminder of, oh yeah, there's lots of wonderful positive things out there that we can focus on.
Yeah. So today, just try to think of one thing maybe that you can do to prime your own positivity pump.
Yes, and if you need help, reach out to your positivity partner.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
So we hope you have a great day, and that you're safe, and we will talk to you soon.
Yes, take care.